US or having different meetings with the other counterparts regarding other regional issues, since you mentioned Kashmir as well?
Right. Well, as happens in any of such events, there are a lot of expectations on the sidelines that can possibly take place. So meetings are expected to happen on the sidelines. We don't have official confirmations of whether or not they're going to happen, but they could possibly happen with the U.S. authorities, including Marco Rubio, and there's going to be engagements with different countries as well who are going to be present. Of course, 20 plus countries and the representatives are here as part of the Board of Peace meeting. So that's always something that's likely going to happen. And of course, the Prime Minister is here on the invitation of the US President. And we know that Pakistan and the United States have a really close relationship, particularly under the Trump administration. And we've seen that engagement in the kind of words and praise that has come out from the Trump administration and what he said about Pakistan. And so it's likely that there is going to be a discussion also with regards to the bilateral relationship that Pakistan has with the United States. But whether or not there's going to be an actual sit down with the US counterparts is something that remains to be seen. And we'll likely know more about it as soon as the board meeting finishes.
Right, thank you very much, Sana Maqbool, Pakistan TV correspondent outside the Donald Trump Institute of Peace. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a historic moment where we are all seeing President of United States at the Board of Peace meeting. He has just shook hands with the world leaders. We are seeing J.D. Vance as well and Marco Rubio as well accompanying him right now. This is the group formation that they are standing in. And while we were talking to our correspondent, Sana Maqbool, these were the visuals playing live on screen from Washington where we saw President Donald Trump arriving at the venue and shaking hands with different world leaders. We can see the leaders of the Arab countries as well. There are 8 Muslim countries which are participating in this historic Board of Peace meeting. Of course, the central agenda would be Gaza around that, and there would be a lot of other things regarding reconstruction of Gaza, but there would be opportunities for Pakistan where it would be engaging on the sidelines of this important meetings with the other world leaders about the other issues as well. And also our correspondent Sana mentioned that we have stirred quite a lot on the Indian side, because there is a possibility that Pakistan would be talking about Kashmir as well. Pakistan would be leveraging its position with the United States. And right now, these are the live visuals on your screen where you are looking at the very unusual, at the very historic, at a new chapter in the world history, where we were already talking about the traits of President Donald Trump, as what kind of a leader he is and how kind of unprecedented examples he is trying to create here. And Farrukh Patafi, as you were giving us the example of Azerbaijan and Armenia, there are other examples of Pakistan and India as well. And this institute is rightfully called the Donald Trump Institute of Peace.
Yeah, no, you're right. And while we were talking about other examples, Cambodia, Thailand is one example. Umpteen other examples are there. So right now, what we are looking at is a lot of American president's cabinet, and I see the chief of staff also there, and various other influential members of the US government, and then of course all these leaders, and we are waiting.
We are waiting, of course, for the historic address, especially from the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Shehbaz Sharif, as well, alongside other world leaders. And we're really hoping that something would bring about a resolution to the conflict of the Middle East that is ongoing. And this is very historic and unprecedented in many ways. It has got many dynamics to it. It is a very complicated situation. But since we've been talking from the beginning of this transmission to different analysts and different journalists as well, and there's quite a lot of optimism in their tone, and they're really hopeful, because they're of the view, in fact we are of the view, that let's give peace a chance. This is kind of an unprecedented move from President Donald Trump, and Pakistan has made strides when it comes to the foreign policy, when it comes to diplomatic success.